Hello, and welcome to another online edition of Excalibur. My name is Renata Valls, and I'm the production associate. And this week, I'll be taking you inside the wonderful, colorful world of knitting. Come on, let's go! So here we are in Kensington Market at the Let Us Knit, and I'm speaking here with Denny. Hi, Denny.
Hi.
What are you knitting today?
Today I'm knitting what's called a baby surprise jacket. And the reason it's a baby surprise jacket is that while you're knitting it, it looks nothing like a jacket. And then after you're finished, you do this whole manipulation and sew it together, and it becomes a little jacket for a baby.
So tell me, how did you get into knitting in the first place?
Well, I first got into knitting when I was in grade 5, and we went to Pioneer Village, and my teacher came back to the school and said that the boys would make looms and the girls would weave. And that's how I got into fiber arts. I first wove on a very simple loom called an inkle loom. And then after that, I wanted to ask my mom how to teach me how to crochet. And then I got into knitting. This is a skirt that I made. It's a hand-woven skirt, and some of the yarns are available in the shop, and one of them is a fuzzy yarn, and it's called Kid Silk Haze.
So since you love knitting so much, what's the coolest thing that you've ever knitted, or the most interesting thing?
Well, right now I knit lace shawls, and I did a project last year. We had a death in our family, and I was grieving, and a bunch of friends bought me some fiber, some wool, and I spin my own wool. So I sat at my spinning wheel and I spun all this wool and was very sad and missed this person a lot. And after I had a lot of wool, so I decided to knit 7 shawls. And I thought, the thing about knitting shawls is they're very, very intricate, and it's like doing a crossword puzzle. It's not mindless knitting where you just sit there and knit a scarf. Lace knitting is very intricate, and you can lose yourself in the patterns.
We're here at Queen West at the Knitting Cafe, and we're speaking with one of the owners. And just tell us a little bit about yourself. Why'd you get into knitting in the first place?
My grandmother taught me to knit when I was a child, and really stuck with me. And I had some friends in Toronto, and we went to actually a yarn store in New York, which was a knit cafe. And when we arrived, it was in the middle of a rainstorm, and it was packed full of people. And it was such a crazy, fantastic atmosphere of people getting to know each other and sharing experiences in knitting that when we came home, we missed it. So we thought that we would start something here that was like that.
Since you've been knitting, what's the most creative thing that you've ever knitted?
Well, right now, actually, I'm really into knitting sculptures. So I'm actually working on a series of hearts for Valentine's Day, anatomically correct hearts that I'm knitting.
What would be one thing that you're proud of that you've knitted?
The most complicated sweater that I ever made was like full of lace and color, and it took forever, like several years to knit. That's probably what I'm most proud of knitting.
Okay, so here we are at the Excalibur office, and I'm sitting with Valerie, our sports editor, and I found out that a few people knit, and so I've just decided to pounce on them and get them to knit something for us, just because, knitting's cool. So what are you knitting for us today, Valerie?
I'm actually making a scarf right now. It's bamboo wool, and I'm actually using bamboo knitting needles, so it's actually really eco-friendly, renewable resources, and bamboo is a really soft material too. And the pattern that I'm doing is just a really basic black, gray, and red. The black and gray stripes get progressively smaller and the red stripes get progressively bigger. And it's just a basic garter stitch, so it's just all knit stitches. There's no pearls in there at all.
How'd you get into knitting?
A friend of mine actually showed me because I wanted to learn for a really long time, but nobody in my family knew how. And it just got really addictive because once you get used to it and you realize you can make stuff for yourself, it's pretty fun.
And would you recommend it to other people?
As long as they have good hand-eye coordination and patience, because the first thing I made looked like Swiss cheese. There were holes in it all over the place, and it was just you really have to practice and be willing to make lots and lots of mistakes.
Thank you for watching this online edition of Excalibur. Please feel free to check out the books listed at the end of the credits. This is Renata Valls signing out.